And now receive guest. Good morning. Welcome to our morning live with Len with Za. Oh, I sound like a DJ. Look, I sound like a DJ. Now let's move my sticker away from my face so that we can put it above me and people can know what's going on with this live. Welcome if you're just joining me. Debucho, hello, say hi. Thank you for joining me. You are with Len with Za, and we're talking about you are maybe one of those lucky people that are getting views, but you're not getting sales. That's the topic we're talking about today. We're trying to see if we can help you get sales with the views that you're getting. You know, even if you're getting 10 views or 100 views, that means there's 10 people that watched. This should start trickling towards sales. And if it's week in and week out and week in and week out and you're still not getting anything, then yeah, maybe you need to re-strategize and look at your strategy and see if the problem that you're trying to solve is a problem that people have. So if you're joining me today, welcome. Hello, Edu. Hello. Miss Kate. Miss Kate, did you have a live at 12 o'clock last night? I went to the bathroom and yeah, I know I'm not supposed to. I opened my TikTok and I saw that you were live at 12 o'clock. Were you live at 12 o'clock yesterday, Miss Kate? Yo, you have my respect. Anyway, welcome to my live. I'm so happy that you're here. Your hand thing, you know, the sticker thing, I created a video of it and it's getting a lot of engagement. And she's the one that sent me on the wild goose chase looking for the sticker. So I suggest that Miss K, you go create a video again, teach your own community about this sticker. I think you're going to get views, which is why we're here today. We are talking about you have a product that you are selling and you're not getting sales. And the only reason we open TikTok at 12 o'clock at night is because we are all running businesses. And the only reason some of us are doing lives at 12 o'clock at night, she must tell me about this. I thought I saw wrong, but you know, she needs to confirm with me. Hello, Miss K. Thank you for joining me. Let me welcome Tebogo is here. Akasa is also here. Welcome, Akasa. Ngele, welcome. Thank you for coming through. Miss K is sharing gifts. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Edu, welcome. So let's talk about sales. I need you to do a couple of things for me this coming week. We never do lives and there's no outcome. I always want you to do something with the hour and a half that we spend together. I don't want you to be listening to me for a whole hour and then you don't action something. It must be worth your while. Time is very valuable. You could be creating content, but you decided, okay, let's go learn something with Za. So after we learn something, we don't just sit on the information, we implement. And I understand that we cannot implement each and everything that you learn, but you can write it down so that you can implement at a later stage. So if you're meeting me for the very first time, my name is Zanele. I'm affectionately known as Za. And I got that name from college years, university years when I was 19, 18, somewhere there. And it stuck with me for 50 something years. So the reason for our live today, a couple of people came to my DM and they said they have views, but they're not getting sales. And well, I know we have the same issue at our inner circle, which is why we have an inner circle, to help each other to see how we can get sales. Because it's nice camaraderie and it's nice, it's kumbaya, but the end result of the whole group is for us to actually generate money online. So what are we talking about today? We're talking about the few lives that you're getting, the few views that you're getting, they should start converting to sales. Maybe there's something wrong that you are not doing or you're doing more of. That's what the live is all about. And I want to teach you a couple of things that I've learned that has helped me along the way in order for me to start getting sales. So thank you for joining me. Ozadem is in the house. Hello, Ozadem. Miss Kate. Yeah, you must tell me. You must tell me. And Edu, good morning. The universal asset. So please share the live if you can so that we can help as many people as we can. So let's start the story with me telling you a story. The whole point of your TikTok account, the whole point of running a social media, you're probably like me, you would like to generate income. But some time ago, I was one of those people who thought they knew it all. I was in Afrikaans, they call it vengat. I was in my own zone and I thought I knew it all. I studied, I've got a degree and a certificate and stuff, and I'm in learning and development for 20 odd years, so I know what I'm doing. So let me tell you about the time that I almost gave up. And I thought, okay, this is not working for me, because I thought, okay, I've done this for 4 or 5 years and it's still not giving me the income that I used to get from corporate. Because when I started this, I honestly wanted to replace my income at corporate, and I used to get paid a lot of money, like 50,000 and more. So I used to get back monthly, I used to get paid a lot of money. So it was a huge sum of money that I needed to replace. So at some point I almost gave up, and I must tell you, I almost gave up beginning of this year. When I was sick, money is coming in small drips and drabs, and my sister is helping me, my ex wants me back, and I want to go back, and oh my goodness. So I almost gave up on my dream of actually teaching online, because that is the passion of mine. I love helping somebody say, oh my goodness, I did not think of it, but that is something that really fills my spirit. It makes me really happy. I wish it could turn into R1 million, the feeling, but I almost gave up because I thought 4 years down the line, I really should be getting 50,000 rands a month, and I still wasn't. I think it's not even close. It's somewhere along the high 18,000, so it's nowhere close to what I used to get, and I almost gave up. So I needed to go back to the drawing board of why did I start this in the first place. My why was so important in helping me get out of, I'm stopping this, and I'm too old to go back to corporate, and I hate corporate, I don't want to go back there. So when you are doing what you're doing to generate money online, your why is very important. You are going to get times where you're wanting to stop this journey and do something that actually doesn't fulfill you. So if your happiness lies with what you are doing and the lives that you're changing, then it is worth it. And somewhere along the line, you are going to bump into something that really starts generating income just when you're about to give up. And that's exactly what happened to me. When I moved back from Roodepoort, just late months, and I met Abu Mulebogeng and Edu, and people were like cheering me on, and I was feeling better with my sickness. And then moving to Roodepoort, things are really turning, and I think, oh my goodness, I almost gave up. So that is storytelling. So why am I telling you my drama? Because people relate to drama. So I'm one of those people who are extremely conservative when it comes to my life. And I don't like people in my space. I really don't. So I honestly really struggled with social media. I was there to teach you how to change color on Canva, and that's it. I would never record a video where I'm showing you that I'm moving. I would never record a video showing you that I'm frustrated in traffic. So those were the small little changes that unfortunately you learn as you go along, or you listen to somebody like me who says to you, open up a little. I'm not saying to you, tell us everything about your life, but no, share these little stories in your life that people can relate to. You know what, ne? People are people, and they strongly relate to emotions. So if you're one of those coaches who are there to sell automation masters, and you're never a person, people cannot relate to you as a person. So tip number 1 that you need to write down for me on your next video, you have to have emotion. You just have to. So put in the you, the person in you. And again, I'm not saying now tell us that you had a fight with your husband unless you have an account that talks about things like that. But if your account is money online and digital marketing and water and shoes and hair like Mulebogeng, I'm not expecting you to now go all out and share all your drama. That's not what I'm saying. There's small little things in your life that make you human. People really relate to that. And they're like, oh, I'm also stuck in traffic and I'm also annoyed. It's things like that that really make you like, oh, I relate to her. Okay, maybe I should follow her. And then you start getting follows. And once you start getting follows, you will start getting results when it comes to sales. So let's talk about these sales. I want to talk about these sales. So in the comments below, I want you to tell me when I started letting you know about the story that I had. When I said to you, let me tell you about the time when I gave up. I need to know what were your emotions when you started hearing my story. So please type them in the comments while I drink my water. Good morning, Edu. So I'm asking you to write the comments. I want you to tell me my little story, which is true, of I almost gave up my social media journey. What did it make you feel like when I shared that story with you? So yeah, tell me in the comments. Hello, Jenny. Good morning, my queen. Mam Tandi, good morning. Thank you for my love and my heart. Let's share the live. Hello, Edu. You know, Edu, you're doing a lot of things at the same time, in my opinion. You must book time with me. You need to not do so many things. You're doing too many things, in my opinion. Okay, so let's see. Mahlaku, thank you for my gift, my heart. I appreciate that. So I'm waiting for responses of how did it make you feel when you heard my story of me almost giving up. Some of you would have never met me because TikTok was not part of my life for a long, long, long time. It's only recently that I decided to come back to the app, and I thank God I did that. I'm so grateful I came back to TikTok. So, Mahlaku, thank you for my heart. And Miss K, thank you for my heart as well. Okay, so while I'm waiting for you to let me know how the story made you feel when I told you about me almost giving up, let's continue with our live. The storytelling part of our life is very, very important. So if you're getting views, you're getting 200, 300, 400, 7, doesn't matter. If you're getting views like that, then you really have to consider telling stories with your content that you're sharing. So what do I mean when I say tell stories? There are ways of starting your video when you are recording a video that you're sharing with your community. So you missed the story, Lizo. Okay, I'm going to tell you another story, don't worry. So if you are sharing content and you are encouraging people and you are doing the correct thing, meaning you are sharing, or entertaining, or inspiring, and then you're selling, you're following the proper formula, but you're still not getting the results that you need. Then on your sales video or content that you share, please consider telling stories. And you will need to now think, okay, Zanel, now you're telling me to tell stories. What do you want from me? This is what I mean. There are ways that you start your video when you're recording. So you put up your phone and you start recording. Number one, no. Never. Switch, record and say, good morning, my name is Zanele. I'm a learning and development practitioner from what? Never introduce yourself on your video. Nobody cares about you. Nobody. So maybe your husband and your mom and your cat, yeah, those are not the followers that are going to buy your product. So the people that are going to be your followers and your customers, they don't care that your name is Zanel. They don't care that you're a learning and development practitioner. Some people really feel very strongly about their experience and their title and the way of who they are. That's nice for them. If you're wanting to change the way that you're getting sales, you really have to stop introducing yourself altogether. This is what I'm proposing you do for me going forward. You tell stories. And how do you tell stories? There's a way that you start recording your video. And one of the videos I just uploaded, that's why I was late for my live. Oh yeah, and this is the other trick. The people that go live, TikTok really supports a video that you upload just before you go live. I've seen, and I can't prove it in terms of, I've seen it written in the terms of conditions or whatever. It's just the stats that I've observed. Every time I upload a video and I go live, it really gains traction that I really like. So that's maybe something that you can consider when you're going to go live. I don't know at 12 o'clock at night though. But yeah, some people are very active at 12 o'clock. Even my community is active at 12, and I think it's the data that's available at that time. So anyway, so consider uploading a video before you go live. The algorithm really pushes it while people are watching you live. Back to the story now. You are asked by myself to say your homework for today's video. If you have recorded a video today, then your homework for today's video, please start recording your video by telling a story. So I'm going to give you 4, 5, 6, 7 ways that you can tell stories. It is not things that I came up with. I have an assistant that I've decided I'm going to pay for every month. I've decided to cancel Leonardo the image and pay for ChatGPT instead. So I'm going to be using the paid version of ChatGPT, and I'm expecting things to turn for the better for me. So my ChatGPT is really my business partner. So I went to ChatGPT and I said, I would like to tell stories with my content. Give me ways that I should start my videos when I'm telling these stories. And it gave me like 6 or 7 of them. So let's work through them and write them down, or go to your own ChatGPT and give your own business, because you've added how ChatGPT knows what you do, and you've added your product, you've added everything on your chatbot. Tell ChatGPT to help you tell stories with your videos. So let's work through a couple of tips that he gave to me. The first easy one that anybody should remember is I remember. So you pick up your phone and you go, where's my other phone? You start the recording and you go, I remember the time when you start your video with, I remember the time when anybody that's scrolling through your feed and you have captions on, right? Some of them it's muted, so you need to have captions on. So if she's reading, I remember the time, it immediately creates curiosity. Good, okay, what happened here? And they stop scrolling, and that's what you want. And when they stop scrolling, they want to hear your story of, you remember the time when a client phoned and they shouted at you because they got an incorrect order. There's drama already there. I will definitely stop and listen. What happened there? So when you are sharing these anecdotes, what do they call them in the small little stories in your practice, in your life, you remember the time when somebody bought Automation Masters and then they wanted their money back. So share things like that, because it makes your practice more human and it brings the emotion to the videos. It's not like, buy Automation Master, buy my product, register on my course. It is not so black, you know. It's not so business-like. It's more of a human. They understand this is a human being behind the practice, and then they can relate, because they relate to when somebody wanted a refund of their money on their course that they bought. I remember a customer of mine, I think it was from India. They wrote me a long email. They hate my course. They want me to take them off my website, and they want their money back. You know, as a business person, you understand that you can't please everybody. It wasn't for them. Then you thank them for trying to understand and buy the course, and then you refund their money, and then you delete them from the system. You send them a screenshot to say that I've deleted you from the system, and then you move on with your life. Sometime in their life, the way that you made them feel when they were canceling your product, I promise you, people, like Maya Angelou always say, people will always remember how you make them feel. People will never remember what you say. Like, I sit for an hour and I say these things, I know you won't remember them, but the way I make you feel, that is gold. So your job is, I need you to start bringing emotion in your practice, in your little business. You need to start using stories to bring life into your practice. so that people can relate to you, and then it will turn to sales. So the first one is, I remember. Did you write that down? Hello, Debet. Welcome. Thank you. Ntabi. Thank you for joining us today. Let's see. And Lizzo, I told you I have a lot of stories that I'll share with you. But my main stories is like I'm an introvert. I don't like to talk about myself. I'm very shy. So bringing people into my life was very hard for me. So that's the story I was talking about. And the fact that I almost stopped this journey of mine on the internet, being the internet's teacher. Miss K would have never met me because it was the time when I almost gave up, the time when I came back to TikTok. So TikTok actually saved me, by the way. So yeah, I love TikTok. Miss K, international clients from America. Yeah. Oh, I see. That's your strategy. It's because they are up the time. Okay, see the time zone. Well done on picking that up. Good luck to you. I don't know if I'll be chirpy at 2 o'clock in the morning. Thank you, Jenny, for my badge. I appreciate that. Edu, thank you for my gifts and sharing the live. Lost weight tips. Oh, that's a nice name. You must be creating amazing content. I think I'll go check you out now on my other phone. Lost weight tips. Thank you. Wow. Listen, she says to me, she wishes she can listen to me the whole time. No, we have to work. Me and you have to work for a living. But thank you. So we've looked at the first tip, which I'm asking you to write down. This is the homework for today. Your next video that you're creating, no introducing yourself, know what you do, and nobody cares about that. Please get to the point, and I'm asking you to please use a story on your next video. So your next video, if you use one of these lines, I remember, and you tell a story about your business, you tell a story about education, you tell a story about digital marketing, whatever it is. So please, on your next video, tell a story. If you want to see an example of that, I just uploaded a video now, like a few seconds before I went on this live. That's another strategy that I want you to use. Every time you're gonna go live, upload a video like seconds before. Most of the time, TikTok really shares that video. Of course, it needs to be a good video, good content that people can relate to. So go watch that video. I started the whole conversation about I remember, and I was talking about AI and watermarks. So usually, if it's a topic that really interests people and then TikTok can really drive it for you, while you're doing the live, you get a lot of views. So that's something that I want you to do. So the next thing that I want you to do, thank you, Lost Tips Weight. Oh my goodness, Lost Tips Weight. If I met you like 10 years ago, I would be following you. Now at the age of 52, I think I've lost that boat. I've tried, for 52 years to lose weight. Oh, Nkosian. Miss K, I thank God I met you too. Okay, me too. I'm introvert. Lizzo says she's also introvert. Lizzo, and you don't like talking about, I also don't. I really, really don't. So you will never see me telling you about my son and my ex who wants me back. If I must stop talking about my ex. Anyway, but it's things like that that are really natural. When you start bringing things like that into your practice, people can relate with, she's really, really struggling with this ex thing. That's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean. That's what I want you to do. I'm not saying now you go tell us that he's called you like 17 times and you put the phone there. I don't know. You just bring a little bit of your life in your practice. I know Lizzo does packaging and she customize it. I've seen a little bit of your work. I think it's brilliant. This bloody network mustn't annoy me today. And then I've seen a little bit. So bring little stories of customers who said to you, oh, you did a wrong thing. People really like it when you not only tell them the good things, you tell them the bad things, because honestly, it's not always good. So it's not authentic if it's always good. It's just not. Whereas if it's good and bad, it's normal. It's life. We know that sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. So you can't be sharing just the good side of things. When you wanted to give up, you never tell us about that. It's not possible. It's not life. Life does do the the stock exchange up and down. So please tap and share. Edu, thank you for reminding me to ask my people to please tap the screen so that TikTok can share this live to more people who need to learn about storytelling. Okay, so let's, Miss Keisha's me three. Ha, hello Kati, I haven't seen that you are here. Good morning. Thank you are here. I appreciate that. Thank you, Jenny. And Inuka product by Praise. I love that you do Inuka, and I get very fascinated because I think your products are really good. I just want one of you salespeople or people who own this product and this franchise come up with a way of making me smell Inuka while I'm in Roodepoort. If you can get that right, I don't know how you're going to do that. I always say this. If you're in that type of business, see how you can get things to me that I smell them. I promise you I'm going to buy them if I smell them. But online has taken that away from us. So maybe think of virtual worlds. You know, the VR world? I don't know. You must think outside the normal. Think outside the day-to-day. See how you can bring your products to me at Roodepoort. Smell and experience them so that I can buy them. I'm just saying, putting it out there. Thank you for the follow, by the way. And then what tools do we recommend to remove watermark on videos? None. I recommend none whatsoever. If you take this one tool I'm going to give to you, you use it at your own risk, and understanding that some of these platforms really don't want you to take off their watermark. The tool that I use, sometimes I used to use a lot, but I use still, it's called 123 apps. It blurs out the watermark. But if you take off the watermark of a platform that says to you on their terms and conditions, don't take off the watermark, you will get in trouble, especially if your video goes viral. So this video that I just uploaded is talking about that. I was very skeptical myself, uploading content with watermarks on. So I'm trying to find ways to leave the watermark on and then still get the message out there, especially because they get very expensive, these apps. This one wants 180, that other one wants 200. At the end of the day, you're ending up paying like close to 2,000 rands for these apps. And it's just not sustainable because of the amount of content that we produce. If you're going to produce things, content like 3 or 4, 5 videos, and you're gonna spread them out the whole week, you just absolutely can't buy all of the apps. Until they find one app that takes everything and takes watermarks, we will buy that one, maybe for $10, but we can't afford if it gets to 2,000 rands a month. So please go to each and every app that you've ever heard me talk about and go read their terms and conditions. Most of these apps don't want you to take off the watermark. However, if you find open source apps like the SADTalker, what did we call it that other day? Hold on, let me see if I can find it for you. I pronounced it in Zulu and we thought it was so funny. SADTalker.ai. Like the SADTalker.ai, it does what Hedra does. It takes a photo and it makes the photo move and talk. It is open source. So open source is a group of AI geniuses and tech people, and they create this platform for the people out there, and they raise funds by adding a lot of ads. So SADTalker.ai has a lot of ads. So they might frizzle you and you don't know where to click, but this means that you're going to invest time learning SADTalker.ai because you can't afford Hedra. Hedra is so expensive. I canceled the subscription on the app because I can't afford it. So now I'm learning how to do SADTalker.ai. As soon as I nail it, I'm going to create a video to show you how you use it. But then you use SADTalker, the photo talks and the photo has emotions and it does not have watermarks. So as smart business owners, this is what we do. We find ways around which are completely legal that we get to do our jobs because we don't want to get in trouble. While we are creating videos and it gets 200 views and 300 views, that's fine. But wait until you get a video that gets 2 million views and you've created it on Pixverse and you took off Pixverse, they're going to sue you. And then you might get in trouble. And I don't want to be the one responsible to say, oh, Zanele taught me this. I want to be the one saying, these are the pros, these are the cons. You make the decision because it's your practice. Okay, Mahlaku, I hope that answers your question, and thank you so much for asking that. It's one of because I'm the one that, I'm the one that showed you take off the watermark. So I need to, when one makes mistakes or when one shares information that might harm people, you need to correct yourself. I can't just leave you with that information that I gave to you without the full information, so that you make an informed decision about the content that you create. So thank you so much for asking that. I appreciate you. So Lost Weight says to us, but why? Angaz, I don't know. She says, but why are introverts? Lizo, she's asking you, why are introverts good in public speaking and expressing yourself on camera? I don't know. We are very shy people, but for some reason, God has gifted us. Well, I think God has gifted me with public talking, but I'm shy. I don't want to talk. Hello, Trevi. We tap the screen. Thank you so much. I have friends who are introverts, but when they, I know what you mean. I do know what you mean. So yeah. Inuka, thank you so much. You will courier them to me. But then you will want me to, we're talking about Inuka and her products, that she needs to get them to me. I want you to find a digital way of me smelling them. You know, people can kiss from afar. They've created these gadgets that the person this side can put their mouth and the other person on the other side they put their mouth on that other side so they can kiss online. So that's what I'm talking about. Come up with a way of me smelling your products without you courier. Because the minute you courier them, you're spending money. I don't want you to spend money. I want you to advertise your product online using online. There's your challenge. My network. Kikupa recap at the end. Oh, shame, Khati. Okay, there'll always be recap. You know me, Mos. I talk a lot. Longs, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. And let's see. Half of the Browns, thank you for the follow. Itani, aka Advance, thank you for the follow as well. And Lizo, thank you for the gifts. How do I make duets? Music duets? Video duets? What duets are you talking about? So that we can answer that question, how do you make duets? I don't know. We collect the liver before we talk as introverts. We do. Tell them, Spila. We collect the liver, Tina. Nizi says, hi. Lovies, you just lit up my account with gifts. I appreciate that, Lovies. Thank you so much for my gift. It's augmented reality. Yes, Mashaku. That's what I'm talking about. And I need us to start thinking along those lines. We need to do an augmented reality for having people smell our products from afar. Yes, let's do augmented reality. Video. How do you do duets on a video? So, talking head, let me see if I understand your question, Itani. You have me on the side and you have another person on the side and they're talking to each other. I have created a video like that where somebody's on a podcast. They're sitting together on a podcast on the same frame, and the one person keeps quiet, the other one talks, and the other one talks, and they exchange like that. So you're going to record the two videos and you're going to go to CapCut, and you're going to mask them. So you're going to mask them so that you have both two people talking using the mask tool at CapCut. But I do have a video on my somewhere on my profile on TikTok, so you can go find that to see how I created the podcast with two people on one video. I found, let me give you my experience, I found that wasted a lot of my time, and I could get the same effect by just separating the frame. So it makes things so much easier if you make the frame, especially TikTok like this, then you have me up here and then you have the other person down here. And it's just easy with editing on CapCut that way, the frame this way instead of the frame this way. This way was very hard. So yeah, go see the video and learn. Let me know the feedback on the video. Video duets, even music, you know, most we make the AI sing with Suno. So yeah, with music, you can do that. I created a music video that I still haven't created how to do that. It's still sitting on my to edit videos. But yeah, please go, Itani, go find the video. But to answer you, the short answer is mask on CapCut. Just mask them. And then you're able to have the one quiet, the other one. So when you are creating them, when you make the one keeping quiet on your Pixverse or your Hailuo, the video that creates, the tool that creates videos, you will add an image and tell the tool the person keeps quiet the whole time, even though their gestures are moving and they're blinking, but they're quiet the whole time. And the other one you'd add and you'd say this one is talking the whole time. Then you go to Dreamface app, you make the one talk with lip sync. So it's a whole process, and it is in the video down on my profile somewhere. You can go learn there. That was the answer. We want to make money. Oh yeah, let's go back to make money. Ne? Half the brown, we spoke about making sure that we are storytellers. We do not annoy people with introducing ourselves of who we are. We immediately get to storytelling. So the first example that we had was, I remember when. This line or this heading is always going to force you to tell a story, other than saying, oh, I'm selling automation. Automation Masters is going to change your life. No. Before you get to Automation Master changing my life, you're going to tell me a story. But before you tell me a story, you have to make sure that this product that you have is solving somebody's problem. It is extremely important to have a product that solves problems. Maybe that's why you're not getting sales. You were very excited about your product. You thought it was the best thing in life, and you went ahead and you created the product without researching it properly. So if you were like me, I was very spontaneous, especially in the beginning. I think I've started more than 20 businesses that all failed. So I was very passionate about the products that I thought, oh, this is wonderful. And then without proper research, it's not something that people want. Then people are not going to buy it because they don't want it. So it starts with, do people want this? Really? Really? If the answer is yes, tell stories. So the second one is, so something happened to me recently. If you start your video like that, pick it up like, so something happened to me recently. Most of the time, people like drama. That's why we have so many soapies, you know, Masne. Is it dingo? I'm so old. Is it dingo? Umlobo, omalobolo. What? You know the soapies that we've had all of these years, and they're continuing. People just like stories. So if you incorporate stories in your videos, you're bound to get people stopping and watching your content. So if you start with something like, so something happened to me recently, and you share the story, people are going to listen to you what happened. And while you're telling the story, you're going to introduce your product as a solution to that story of yours. This is what helped me. I bought Automation Masters and it changed my life. I started managing to pay for electricity at home because they stayed to listen to the solution that you have for their problem. So that's the second one. The other one is, okay, so somebody stole all of my perfumes yesterday by you starting with, okay, so somebody stole or somebody did this to me. That's a story. So the minute you say, okay, so somebody stole something to me, we all want to know what happened. So we're going to stop and listen to what happened. And then you share your story. Somewhere in the story, your product that solves problem seeps in, and then it turns into a sale. So those are the couple of examples that I have there. Not only those, my ChatGPT, me and my ChatGPT are like this. In such a way that I've made a decision, I'm going to pay for ChatGPT. I'm going to cancel these other apps and pay for ChatGPT instead. It is so useful. So if you are one person, so let's say for example, Spogazi. Okay, Spokazi, please tell me what product do you sell so that we can give you an example of how to sell your products in your video. Spokazi says she just joined this live and you probably saw the sticker, ne? You saw the sticker that moves like that. Miss K made me go find this tool and I created a video for it and I'm getting a lot of views and I said to her she must go create a video herself. But this problem is mostly what we all end up with. And then we also jump into these trends where we paste ourselves with all of our products and you say, you see me, you see the business, you see me, you see the business, that's nice. And you get 40,000 views and still no sale because you were funny and people loved that you pasted yourself with all of your products. We still want to make sales. So it's nice when you get views, that's fine. You probably get followers, but while they're following you, make sure that your product is a product that solves a problem. The other problem that I'm seeing right now, we are sort of migrating towards very similar products. We all want to sell perfume. We all want to do digital marketing. So if there's a lot of competition on a very similar product, you have to distinguish yourselves from the competition. This means that when you are sharing your product, you have to do it differently than Jenny because Jenny does exactly what you do. So in order for you to get people to come to you instead of everybody else that we see online, you have to be different. Meaning your ChatGPT and you are like this. It's helping you distinguish yourself within the market and the niche that you're in. So I'm not saying your product is wrong. It's just that the way that you are presenting your product is exactly the same as everybody else. If you're exactly the same as everybody else, you're not going to get sales because there's a plethora of people doing exactly the same thing. So please tell me what you do. Then I can give you an example. The other example, I'll tell you now. The other example, Spokazi. Yes, please tap the screen. Thank you, Edu. Please tap the screen and share the live. I saw you on Google AdSense. How long did it take you to make money after being approved? I made money before I was on Google AdSense. So Akiri, when you, hold on. Now you're making me talk about the Red app. Masiabo, let's see if we can finish today's live and then we'll answer the Google AdSense question. If I go on the Red app topic, I never leave. I'm gone because I love the Red app so much. So I don't want to go there because I know myself. So thank you for the follow. Okay, Itani, yes, please go have a look at that duet video that I've created. It was a podcast. It's two African ladies on a podcast. One of them is wearing Lenwith's t-shirt. So that's how the video looks like. Thank you for joining me and thank you for sending my hearts. Sherry, 6 figures. Yes, share the 6 figures. I appreciate them. Thank you so much. Let's quickly see. Balegile, hello, welcome. Jeanette, thank you for the follow. Itani, thank you for the love. And let's see. Little Miss Heritage SA. Quite a long name. Almost read it Zulu and you're going to think I was so funny. But thank you for the message of how I narrate. But storytelling, you have to storytell and we're going to cover more. Just joined, welcome. Okay, Lizo, what if your stories are not related to what you are selling? How are you going to combine the two? It's called creativity and ChatGPT. I'm thinking we're not using ChatGPT the proper way. I really think so. So Lizo, you joined the inner circle after we spoke about ChatGPT. I think so. So please go to our inner circle. Under the inner circle, there's a video where we covered how you should use ChatGPT so that you make the most out of the tool. But what we covered there, what was so important was ChatGPT should know your product. So when you jump in and you say, I would love to create a video telling stories. And I attended this live with Mamza and she said, storytelling is going to help me sell more of these packages that I create. So help me create a story with my products that I sell. So your ChatGPT should know everything that you sell, all of it.
If you're in affiliate marketing and you are selling ebooks and you do package, it needs to know what you do in order for it to help guide your business towards that million rands that you want at the end of the year. So now if your story, so let's use your example. The next example that I want you to write, remember there's homework at the end of this. We don't just sit and listen and then we say, oh, the live was so nice, and then we move on. No. We do things after the live. So the next topic or title that you could use is nobody talks about this. So you pick up your phone and you say, nobody talks about how hard it is to be a business owner. I'm a business owner that creates packaging and I love packaging. However, there are some months, especially winter months, where sales are really low. And for me, it doesn't make sense because there's birthdays every day. So there's marriage anniversaries. I don't understand. Nobody talks about how hard it is to make money online. So you understand, I don't know what's going on in your life. I don't know. However, I need you to see how you can have your product seep into the story that you have. It does not mean that every time you're going to be telling us about your drama. That's not what I mean. It could be exactly this. Nobody talks about this. Nobody talks about, they told us that we are going to create content and nobody told us when we create content doesn't translate to sales. Nobody talks about that. There are a lot of people that are going to relate to what you're saying because it's true. So what is the end story of all of this? You need to, what is the English word that I'm looking for? You need to get emotions out of people. And these emotions out of people will turn them into your customers and they will buy from you. It does not mean though that they will buy from you immediately. You know the sales that I'm getting right now? Most of the people that are signing up for Inner Circle, they've met me 2 years ago. And I needed the sales 2 years ago, Lizzo. They didn't buy then. They're buying 2 years down the line. So we really need to be patient and we really need to have our why. Why did you start your packaging business? Why? Why is it something that you're building so that when you get to 50, you don't work at corporate because you've been building this thing for 15 years? Why is so important? Because it's going to get you at the point where you want to give up. Okay, I hope that helps. Okay, Spogazi, you are selling a forever living product. Spogazi sells a product that helps people, especially with health. That's what I've taken away from the product. I've never bought a forever living because I've never had somebody sell it to me to help me with my sciatica. So what I see with the forever products sellers and business owners, they are all the same. They very, very much the same. They all create their products. Sometimes they're drinking the detox or the tea or whatever while they're drinking, and they're recording themselves drinking the tea with showing us the product, and then the video is finished. And so for me, it is very much the same. And I'm talking to you, I'm not, I've never seen your content, so I'm not attacking you in any way. I'm just seeing this as a customer. And I was sick. Maybe if somebody told me a story about sciatica and forever living, I might have bought forever living, but I never heard anything that could help me with my health. Health is number one niche that's going to make insane amount of money. Whether it's on content on the Red app or your product on TikTok, health is number one niche. That's going to, it's even better than making money online. Making money online is number 3. Number 1 is health. Number 2, I'll tell you now, I forgot number 2 now. Number 2, this is on my niche guide, on my other, wealth. You see, number 1 is health. Number 2 is wealth. Number 3 is relationships. So these 3 niches that I'm talking about, these are the niches that make money online. So if you are somebody that's helping people make money online, you are in the right niche because it's the second biggest niche that people are worried about, money. But how are you translating your voice and your message to the potential customers. Are you like everybody else? If you're like everybody else, unfortunately for you, you're not going to stand out. We're not going to buy from you. You need to do things differently. You need to hook us differently. You need to tell stories about the product that you have. So if Forever Living, one of the examples I'm just immediately thinking of right now, when Spogas, if you're struggling, you know your product very well. So now you're going to tell a story about your product. Pick up your phone and you go like this. If you're struggling with sciatica, provided sciatica could be helped with your product. If you're struggling with heartburn, if you're struggling with one of the sicknesses that we all suffer with, it is, I'm taking pills for it, I forgot. When you get a stroke, if you don't take, you know, when your BP is high, oh, if you're struggling with your BP, one of these products really help one of my customers. Her BP was 79/70, and she took the product for two. Do you see what I'm saying? You're telling me a story about Forever Living, but you're not telling me a story about your product. So you could say if you're struggling, like one of my customers, she had sciatica for years and years. She couldn't get up and walk. And then I hope you're getting me, Spogas. If Forever Living has a lot of sellers, so you need to be doing things completely different from your competition so that you stand out and you sell products. And storytelling is one of those. Okay, so Paul, I hope that's going to help you. That is your homework anyway. All of these titles that I'm telling you to use, please use them on your next video and then see if you're getting better views and better results instead of just drinking tea in front of us and then you're gone on a video. And I'm like, what is that? How is that? When she drinks her tea, how is it helping me? I don't care that she drinks tea. What about me? Customers are always worried about themselves. So stop thinking it's just you. It's not your account. It's your customer's account. Think about them. Okay, let's carry on. I hope that answers your question, Sipogazi. Thank you. Lizo, thank you for my gift. You saw the sticker. Credit goes 100% to Miss K with this nice sticker. So this is another thing. If you're having lives, your Forever Living lives, have a banner that's going to attract people to come to. What made you come today? You saw this. So use these things that you see other content creators using in order to make yourself better. You cannot do the exact same thing expecting different results. Cool, let's carry on. Kati, I hope your Wi-Fi is better. Sitogozile. Hi, Sitogozile. Thank you for the follow. Bale, I appreciate you tapping the screen and sharing the live. Then Jay, thank you for the follow. Ola, Yakani Gold, we're telling stories. We're talking your story. We're doing your work today. Yakani Gold is a mind liberator. Yakani. He does these lives about a relationship. The number 3 topic that people want to talk about. And so, okay, maybe we should just go back and help you think about your practice. Nothing, if you're a business owner, nothing is stopping you to branch out a little bit. What do I mean? I understand that Spogazi does Forever Living, but if she does not have another set of income that she's generating somewhere, maybe she should consider affiliate marketing. Now, Za says affiliate marketing. I've given you 3 niches that are going to get you results. It's going to be health, it's going to be wealth, it's going to be relationship. So when you decide I want to do affiliate marketing, don't go pick niches that people are not interested in. Try these popular ones because it's guaranteed to get you views. It's guaranteed to get you income. When people buy a product, then you start generating income. So as a business owner, see if your practice can afford to branch out into affiliate marketing. I will sing affiliate marketing until I'm blue in my face because that's where I started making money without nobody knowing who I was. If you can see if you can go into one of these 3 niches through affiliate marketing, you have a formula that's going to help you along when it comes to making money online. Okay, enough talk. Yakani, you're the one that made me go that direction. Mama T, thank you for the follow. Balegile, thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate it. Little Miss Heritage SA, I see you. Yakani always comes with gifts. Yakani, I think, has like the biggest account. He just shares. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for my friendship necklace. I didn't even know that one existed. I appreciate that, Yakani. Yes, Sherry's ChatGPT. However, it's not the only one. If you don't like ChatGPT, use DeepSeek. If you don't like DeepSeek, use Gemini. If you like Elon Musk, use Grok. All of these apps are available. If you're a Windows person and you like Microsoft, use Copilot. So go find a business partner that listens to you the whole day and gives you ideas and make you just good. And people are like, oh, Susanelle is so amazing. No. I taught my tool to be amazing so that I'm amazing. It's your fault if you're not amazing. You didn't teach your tool. Okay, half of the Browns, does it have to be a product that you sell to make money on DM? Not necessarily. If you have a affiliate link and you have people or followers rather that are less than 1,000, you can't add your link. So if people start sipping in and they're coming into your DM, they saw a video that you've created and you told stories and they liked what you said. So it does not have to be yours. Affiliate marketing is somebody else's product. It is Zanele's product. You've decided to join my program because I have affiliate program, and people are now saying, okay, I also like Zanele, I want to buy a course. And you were speaking about it on your video. How do I do that? And then you give them your link. And then they buy a course through you. Then you get compensated for introducing that person in my life. And it is not your product. It is my product. Or Zando, or Netflix, or Old Mutual. I can go on. So no, it does not have to be your own product. It has to be something that you actually do believe in. You please don't sell courses and sell products that you haven't tested. You're going to get in trouble and people are going to lose trust in you. I still have 2 more that I want to help you with when we say story online. Then maybe we can look at that AdSense question that we had. Okay, let's see. Bale, thank you for my gifts. Lizo, you are welcome. Miss Myanda, thank you for liking my content. I always say this. I'm a morning person, like 100%. I refuse to do lives in the evening. And I think lives in the evening would make me more income. But I'm so dead in the morning. So I don't want to give people energy that's not going to turn into income for me. So it wastes my time. Sherry's, let's quickly see. They're saying hi to each other. This is so cool. Yes, Jenny. And if Sherry's joins and you use your affiliate link, then you get paid from me. Then you've generated income, not from your product, but from something that you have experienced and you want to tell other people's with. And she says, how do I join? Okay, cool. I love it. She's going to send it on the green app. Okay, let's quickly carry on. I love it. Sherry's sciatica. Yeah, that thing almost. High blood. Half of the Browns, thank you. High blood. When I got sciatica, then I was diagnosed with high blood as well. And unfortunately, now for the rest of my life, I have to take these pills. Otherwise, I might get stroke. So yes, high blood is #1 killer in South Africa, I think. So I don't know. And we're talking to Spogazi now. Spogazi, you know the illnesses that people have out there. When you're creating content, focus on the one. Don't say, oh, this product is good. And tell stories about the one. You were on a live and one of the ladies said she had sciatica. So now you're going to research what sciatica and you understand. And you tell people, when you start your next video, you're not going to be talking forever. You're going to say, I just went on a live and somebody had sciatica and they were struggling with it. If you're struggling with sciatica, and you carry on. Okay. I hope that helps. Thank you, half of the Browns. I forgot my own illness. Yes, Spogas, you're welcome. She says she loves the advice about sitting herself. Okay, you're not allowed to give medical advice. I get that. So don't give medical advice. Tell stories about people that told you stories about the sickness. So if you're not allowed, always do the right thing. However, you are a creator. Go to your own ChatGPT and relate with. I'm not allowed to give advice with Forever Living. I need to tell stories about Forever Living. Help me as my personal assistant. Let's create content that's going to get me the proper people who buy my product. So that's very important. That's why you have to join the inner circle. I'm waiting for you. When telling stories, can I? Yes, please tell your stories and show products. So yes, Lizzo is asking, if she's telling these stories, can she show her product? Absolutely. If you are a Perfume Co person and you're doing the perfume thing and you're selling, there's a lot of those. I have never seen so many videos about Perfume Co. I am so in awe. However, they are the same. So you need to do things differently when you're Perfume Co. Yes, have your product, but it needs to start with just the story without the product. While you're talking and telling the story, when you start mentioning Perfume Co. or Forever Living, then you show it. So absolutely show the product. It must not be the first thing that I see when I scroll on my feed and I open my feed and you're just Forever Living or the perfume. Then people don't like to be sold to. Tell me a story that's going to make me stay on your video and watch the whole thing. Remember the other important thing, TikTok really values retention. The longer people stay on your video and TikTok's algorithm sees that, the algorithm thinks this video is very important. Let me show it to more people. And the FYP gets created by yourself by making people stay on your content because you started with telling a story that made them sit down and listen. And it could be, I was watching, what is the latest show that you guys are watching on Netflix? I was watching, what do they do now these days? Isibaya, Izinkondlo. I was watching Izinkomo this morning, and this lady was taking her husband apart. So if you're into relationship, then you talk a little bit about that story in a way you're mentioning it. You're not taking somebody else's content. You're narrating the content. And while you're telling us about this one marrying that one and he's got 5 wives and the 5th, I thought to myself, if I can speak to her, maybe my product can help her. Maybe if she sprays herself with Perfume Co number 79, because it's exactly like, now I'm lost with perfumes. It's exactly like Tommy Girl. It's exactly like Tommy Girl. She would get the men more. Because there's 5 women wanting this one man. So, and I like Mangumal. I'm also Mangumal, by the way. I love Mangumal. I wish Mangumal can get the Perfume Co. You're telling me a story about a story, but you're adding your product. We have to think very creative. The difficult one would be the Spogazi one because she's not allowed to do medical advice. But get around the medical advice, and your best bet would be ChatGPT. It'll help you navigate what you're not allowed. And it will also help you, if you do have these terms and conditions for Forever, upload them to your chatbot so that the bot understands what lines you shouldn't draw, what lines you could draw when they are guiding you on your journey of creating content. Okay, that's awesome. Let's see. Little Miss Heritage, your product is pageant. Like, is it that one? That's so cool. How do I sell the products to parents of 5-year-olds? You have such a nice life problem. you have a nice life. It's hot now. You know, when I'm talking, I get hot. Me, the introvert. So let's take off. Yes, tap the live. Edu, please remind them to tap the live. So let's tap the live. Let's talk about this pageantry. Who is your target audience? Little Miss Heritage SA. Who is your target audience? It's the parents of the 5-year-olds to the 15-year-olds. Why is it important? What problem are you solving with your pageants? I'm so Zulu this morning. What problem are you solving for your pageants that you are trying to sell to the parents? Do kids get self-esteem when they understand that beauty is really something that they can nurture while they're growing to be young ladies. So I don't know the ins and outs of your business. So if you're in the inner circle when we have our one-on-one, these are the questions I would be asking you to help guide you sell your product. So how is it changing their lives? Or why would they sign up for pageantry? Because it's such a very difficult thing, but it's a beautiful thing because when they grow up, they can articulate themselves. You see now, you're teaching them a skill of being so proud to be Black, so proud to be beautiful, and beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I don't know what the ins and outs of your pageantry, however, your product is sold when you solve a problem. Your child, I remember the time when my niece cried for days because she was so scared to stand in front of the group and to be part of the drama at school. She was so tired. Her mom decided to register her for pageantry. She started developing into the swan. You're telling us a story about this niece that eventually went through your school of pageantry, and then from 15 to 15-year-old, she was with you in the journey, and somewhere along the line, she was the valedictorian at school, and she could speak in front of the crowd. And that's what I mean. Any product, I don't care what product you sell in our life today, it needs to be solving somebody's problem. It needs to make them feel good. It has to have a reason to the people that's scrolling on TikTok. That's why they stop. But today's session, we're trying to make them stop so that they listen to your video. And how do you make them stop? You tell stories. Okay, I am so happy. I hope that answers your question, Little Miss Heritage. S.A. Kati is here. Hello, Kati. I'm glad you're here. Is it my Wi-Fi? I hope my Wi-Fi is not the one that's bothering us. And thank you for being here. And thank you for the follow, Lesicho. Lesicho with a C. That's so cute. Thank you for the follow. BAHEPTY Limited. Thank you for the follow as well. And then, look, Mazette. Hello, Mazette. Show us some. When Mina now we share the name. Hello, Bizo. I do have two more storytelling that I want to share with you. If you're part of the inner circle, I'm going to send you the PDF so that you have it and then you can use it on your next video. If you're not, that's okay. You're taking notes down, and I'm asking you to please, your next video, tell a story. And then let's see what happens. If you want, you can always tag me to help you along the way. I'm very happy to do that. My handle is @LearnWithZar. Thank you, Debbie. Goeiemorgen. Hello, $1 million. Hello, Mazette. Thank you for my gifts. I appreciate that. Oh, wow. Half of the brown hairs. I can't believe I forgot it again. Oh, my goodness. What happened to me that I grow old? What half of the brown reminded me like a few minutes ago? How do you sell perfume? You sell a need. Lesejo wants to know, how do you sell perfume? Your next video, Lesejo, your next video when you're going to record for TikTok or whichever app, tell a story. All of the people that I see, most of them, they jump around with their perfume up and down. Oh, look at my money that went into my account. And I got paid from Africa 5,000. How is that for me? How is it helping me? So tell a story. You understand? So tell a story around that 5,000 that went into your account. That's going to get more people signing up on Perfume Co. And then you are the supervisor. And I have sat in a supervisor session right now with one of the most difficult people I've ever met. Did you have a session like that? Maybe not. You're creative. Okay, I'm telling stories. I need to go see your account. How are you telling these stories, Lesejo? Shellstar says, what online route do you think is best for promoting digital courses or affiliate marketing? Digital courses, I would know because that's my niche. Digital courses work if you are part of the solution for your learners. So if you're selling somebody else's digital course that maybe you found it Citibank or Impact Radius, maybe one of the big networks, and you've signed up for them. Go on that course that you thought this would be useful. Go look at the different videos that they have, because most course creators like myself, we always have videos that somebody can preview before buying the course to see if it's something that's going to work for them. When I teach some people, I'm not for them. So I make them look at my videos to see if the videos, my teaching method is something that they can learn from. So go and have a look at the couple of videos that are free. And once you have checked that out, most course creators have a membership, or they have a group where they support their learners. If you are a course creator, never create a course and hope to God that it gets sold. Try as soon as possible to be part of the people's journey. If you maybe don't have the time to answer questions on WhatsApp, make a way where people can ask you questions and you give answers and you guide them on their journey of learning Canva or whatever it is that you're selling. So the best way, you are already online, you have followers, people already like you. If you have a following and you have a course yourself, please consider there are a lot of platforms that can help you build a community of people that you support with answering their questions. Then you have their interested heart. You haven't just sold a course and they must go take care of themselves. They have you, and of course you will put in boundaries according to your life in order for you to guide them on the journey of learning AI or whatever it is that the course has. Affiliate marketing, on the other hand, how do you promote affiliate marketing? You promote it by making content that people want to watch. So you're going to help people with a particular thing. Maybe they are struggling to hike. Maybe they are struggling to lose weight. So there's a problem that you're trying to solve with the link that you want people to go to buy this affiliate link of yours because you promote somebody else's product. You have to create content first that helps people so that you can then redirect them to your affiliate link. Like I said yesterday, we were talking affiliate link. I took a long time to have people upgrade to Canva on my YouTube, on my Red app, because I was not just selling Canva, I was teaching the Canva skill. Eventually somebody says, I like the way you teach, maybe I should go pro, and then they click on the link and they upgrade. So the trick here is when you are creating content, it needs to be sipped in the conversation. What I usually do with Canva on the Red app, and now I've started here on TikTok, I would be teaching you how to create 50 posts in 10 seconds or 1 minute. The video is about how do you create posts as quick as possible. What am I selling here? What's the problem? We don't have time to post every day. That's the problem I'm solving. What is going to solve their problem? Canva. So, and then I'm showing you how to create these posts as quick as possible. While I'm showing you this, some of these features on Canva are not available for free people, like linking the data from Excel to actually creating the video or creating the graphic so that people can have 50 graphics that they can upload online. That's a pro feature. And usually I would say to them, this is a pro feature. If you don't have Canva Pro, please go trial it. So all of the links, all of the Canva Pros, Canva gives us the 30-day trial. So I'm sending somebody to go trial Canva for 30 days. They don't pay anything in the first 30 days. I sold it while I was teaching you. Affiliate marketing works like that. You can't outright sell. You need to be solving somebody's problem. Somewhere in the videos, when you're solving problems, you're like, this is the one that really helped me. The course like this helped me so much to at least get to 15,000 followers. Okay, Shalstar, I hope that answers the question. I talk too much. I must still get through the tips, and I think some of you will probably go and leave. Let's do the rest of the tricks and then I'll answer this question. The other one that you could use to tell stories, I didn't believe it, but pick up the phone. I did not believe. And you can even use your avatar. You can use your avatar to be the one that tells the story. You don't have to be the one recording your videos, your talking heads, your videos. Like, you don't have to be the one that's doing this the whole time. When you are getting your avatar to do the video for you, tell stories still there. The avatar must record the audio of what they need to say. So your audio need to say, I didn't believe it either, but... So you're sharing some sort of skepticism, and you share a story, or your avatar shares the story. Usually people will stop and listen. What is it that they didn't believe in? And then you share one simple story of how your business failed or how 5 clients did whatever. And then people stay in your video. You have retention. TikTok shows it to more people, and then it translates to sales. The last one that I want to tell you... I think that's it. Did we do, I think this one, maybe I can't remember doing this one. The last one would be, can you imagine? Or imagine. And then you tell a story of what people must imagine in order for them to stay with your video, and then you can sell your product. Okay, so that's it. Should I tell stories? Why holding kids' clothes and kids' essentials? OZM. Should I tell stories why holding kids' clothes and kids' essentials? I don't understand your question, OZM. You should always tell stories. So is there a reason why people should be holding kids' clothes or kids' essentials? Holding them where? So elaborate for me. I don't understand this question. Leseho, you're welcome. Leseho says she's learning. Imagine when you join the inner circle. Huh? Do you see me selling Inner Circle to you the whole life? I'm making you hot. Are you making me hot? Make me hot. Maybe don't make me so hot because my ex wants me back. I find that so funny. Okay, Little Miss Heritage says, taking kids away from the streets. I love that. That's a beautiful story that you could share because of the country that we live in. And we would rather have our kids safe. And I don't know what your brand is like. So absolutely, if you would like to nurture beauty as part of it, but taking them away from the street. So this means that you're going to research about kids that play in the streets, and sometimes unsavory things would happen. And if they were part of the Little Miss Heritage SA. So yes, if that is the solution you are solving, then you could say, in Tembisa, the kids are always in the streets, and you tell us a story about what happens when the kids are on the streets. So yes, confidence, yes. So, you know, I'm glad now I'm making you think of how you can position your sales pitch to the parents, which are your clients. The other thing, follow parents online, follow their account. Who said the people that are potentially going to buy your products are not online? So this means that when you follow them, you're going to see what's going on in their lives with their videos. Use that information that you're seeing of the moms so get the moms that you like, put them in the bracket 25 to, because maybe a 25-year-old has a 5-year-old child. So follow some of these accounts because there's lots of data that you could use with whatever they do with their kids. And then you can put it into your story in order for you to sell your package. Cool. Good morning, Queen of Miracles. I want to take it far to other provinces. Amazing. Go. Why are you still on my life? Go. I'm kidding. So yes, go. That means you're going to be telling us stories like, today we are in Cape Town, or today we went to Cape Town virtually. And when we got to Cape Town virtually, this is what we saw with the kids. And these drones, and you make up stuff and you tell stories. Okay, let's quickly see. So while I have 40 people on the live, let me talk about my inner circle. I have a group of like-minded business owners that have joined my little group that's called Inner Circle on my website. With the Inner Circle, the target or the main reason for the platform is to help you grow income online. And we will help you be creative as well. So these two balls we are juggling. We're helping you with AI. We're helping you with making sure that you sign up for at least one affiliate program so that you could start making money online. And I know affiliate marketing, if you're not used to it, it can be very, very tricky. So if you have somebody guiding you towards your first paycheck, which is going to be affiliate marketing, please join the Inner Circle. It's 100 Rands a month. So once you sign up, you have immediately access to my Canva course. You immediately have access to the AI course as well. It's part of the package because you are paying ongoingly. So it's learnwithza.com and you click on Inner Circle. On my profile is the first picture that you see if you want to be part of our Inner Circle. Okay, Little Miss Heritage, the thank yous looks like I've given you thought. I'm glad. Zama, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Mazet, thank you for my present. How does one get a pin or pin other guests? I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know. I've started this TikTok, it's 2 months now. Some of these things that I'm doing, I'm not even supposed to do. So, Little Miss Heritage, I don't know that question. How long must be your story? I love this question. $1 Million. How long should your story be? Your story should be as long as possible and be as short as possible. I know I didn't give you an answer. If your story is very interesting, don't cut it before you reach the climax. That's what I'm saying. This rule also applies to all the videos that you create. Some of your videos are going to be 10 seconds long because it's as long as necessary. Don't drag stuff out unnecessarily. Rather, keep it as short as possible, but as long as necessary. So it depends on the type of stories that you tell. And you're going to try this out with me, right? So you're going to upload a video that's 3 minutes long, and you're going to look at your stats on Sunday when you're doing your analytics to see in the past week, how did my videos perform? If you see that most of the people left at 10 seconds, that tells you next time when you're talking about that topic and you're telling a different story, keep it to 10 seconds. So data that we gather from these tools like the Red app or TikTok, it's very much crucial that we analyze and our videos are created appropriately. So if the story merits you staying for 3 minutes, please stay for 3 minutes if it merits that. If it does not, most of the time the longish video is somebody teaching us a skill. People will stay when you're teaching a skill because they want to know how to create 50 graphics in 10 seconds. They are interested in the end result so that they can create their own graphics. Most of the time they will save that video as well because you were telling steps of some sort. If you're just telling us a story and it's one of your videos that you are inspiring us, we don't want an unnecessary inspiration if it does not need to be there. I hope that answers your question, $1 Million. Jenny, thank you for my gift. And then half the brown, now this is bothering me. Half the browns is talking about high blood. Thank you, half the brown. So, high blood, half the brown reminded me. Let me just scroll down and see. The queen is saying hi. You're welcome. Mazet sent me gifts. Thank you. And Zama, you're welcome, sis. Mazet, thank you for my gift. And Kati, awesome. Mazet, thank you for the rose. And then I don't know how to pin. It's beautiful. Once we're done, you can go Google how to do that or ask ChatGPT to do that for you. All right. Half of the brown is saying, can I have of the videos, please? I talk about many things, so I don't know what you're asking. I'm sorry. Please tell me in the comments when you say, can I have of the videos? What do you mean? so that okay, half of the browns. Check her bio. Oh, can you have my link for my videos? The videos on my website, lenwithza.com. Thank you. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate that. Storytelling equals sales. I agree. You need to start and experiment. See something that works. If it doesn't, drop it. The one that works, do more of. That's your job as a business owner, to do what people want. Okay, Mazet, I don't know how to use Canva. Do you have specific classes? I don't have specific classes for Canva. I have 3 solutions for you though. I have videos on YouTube. If you don't want to be part of our inner circle, that's okay. You don't have to. You don't want me to help you? That's fine. If you don't want to be part of the inner circle, you are most welcome to go to my Learn with Za on the Red app. I have created in total, I think, 600 videos on that platform. And most of them are Canva. However, there's playlists. So there's playlists for Canva animation, playlists for Canva marketing. So you're going to go to a playlist and see what skill you would like to learn. And then you can learn with data on the Red app. The other solution, you can join Inner Circle. With Inner Circle, the Canva course comes as part of the Inner Circle. So once you sign up with your 100 rands, you immediately have access to Canva, and then you can start learning at your own pace. Nobody's going to check you how far you are with the learning journey, because our lives are not the same. That also comes with the AI. Option 3, if you don't want my website and you don't want YouTube, I have a Canva course listed at Udemy. So at Udemy, if you are a Udemy person, by all means, go buy the course. They always put it on special. And if you want to use my link, it is on the bio as well. You can go Udemy and go find it there. So Canva changed my life. Canva literally changed my life. When I started learning Canva and I saw, okay, I'm learning so much. And I started teaching other people. My Red app really started rocketing, and I monetized mostly because of the Canva content that I created there. However, the trick though, when you're going to teach people, be different from the other people. That's the story of today. You can't do exactly what the other digital marketers are doing and then expect you're going to stand out with prayers. It doesn't work like that. You need to be different. Okay, $1 million was about to ask. Okay. Half of the brown. I love this too. Oh, it's time. It's 1.5 hours. It's time. We do lives for 1.5. So we're going to go through all of the questions. The AdSense question that I had, we maybe need to create a live for the Red app and answer those questions, because AdSense is something that really troubles people. So maybe I will... Thank you, $1 million. She said, I cover Canva on the Inner Circle. Let's go. We're waiting for you. We're waiting. Thank you. Education. Yes, you're part of the Inner Circle. Canva is included. Thank you. The clothes that I hang in the back of the video so that it's visible. You are expecting a 52-year-old to remember what you asked me there at the beginning. Wow. Let's quickly see. What did you ask half of the brown? What did half of the brown ask me? The clothes that you hang in the back of the video so that it's visible. I suppose those clothes are your products that you're selling? I'm in half of the brown. I must go back and see what you said earlier on. I don't know. Come join the Inner Circle. That's what I know. Love my ideas of storytelling. I'm glad. Little Miss Heritage, I'm glad. Sipho Gazi, good morning. Do you sell this course of AI? I do. So if you don't want to be part of the Inner Circle, that's perfectly fine. The course is 197 once off, and it's available to you for life. You can go ahead and go buy just the course if you decide you don't want to be part of the Inner Circle. Thank you, Lesego. Lesego says I'm good. Thank you, my baby. I appreciate that. Thank you, Jenny. It's reasonable, ne? It's reasonable. I must just, if you joined the live at the beginning of the live, I told you how much I used to earn at corporate. I need to get to 50,000 a month. But I do. I've paid my dues of learning social media. It's 4 years now. It's time I get to 50,000. And the only way I can get to 50,000 is if people sign up for my affiliate link and they sign up for my inner circle. And yes, Mazette, we're waiting for you. $1 million or Jenny, please write this number for me. You can always WhatsApp me on 081 737 8911 so that I can clarify any questions that you might have. 081 737 8911. If you want, email info@learnwithza.com. Then I'll answer you. Half of the brand is joining us. We're waiting for you. Let's go. I'm waiting for you to join us. Thank you. Education time is up. Maria says she wants to join. Learnwithza.com or WhatsApp me 081 737 8911 so that I can ask you. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, Edu. Let's see. 2 months. You are a professional. This will definitely help with the high pressure. I'm so joyful. Thank you, half of the brown. I still want to answer your question. Tell me, what did you ask me? I can't remember what you asked me. Spilanga, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you, Trebi. And then the free videos for Canva. Free videos for Canva, the Red app. Go there. More than 600 of education is lying there. If you don't want to be part of the learning inner circle. Sipoga's Canva is the best, hey? Morning digital moneymaker. We're waiting for you at the inner circle. We're waiting for where to send the 100 rands you want to join. I am a strong believer of you need to find me and talk to me with the number that I'm giving you here because there are a lot of scams. So I try to cut the middleman. If you go to learnwithza.com and you say membership and you want to register, you can follow the whole process and the money goes into my bank account and you don't give it to somebody. If you're unsure, that I'm perfectly happy to take you to my WhatsApp that I'm giving now, 081 737 8911. And never send money to anybody else unless you got the number from me like this. Then I know you're comfortable, you're not going to get scammed. Okay, happiness. Mazette, I'm waiting for you. Little Miss Heritage, I'm waiting for you. Half of the brown, I'm waiting for you to join. But now we need to knock off. Thank you, Jenny. Okay, so we've done all of the questions that we had. I think the last question would be the AdSense. Sorry, AdSense account is a Google account that you create when you want Google to be paying you money. It's called AdSense. So with AdSense, there's 2 ways to earn income. If you have a website, you could place ads on your website. When people click on those ads on your website, Google will start paying you. If you have the Red app, I'm going to say it. If you have a YouTube account and you've been working very hard, in order for you to start generating income on the Red app, you need to have 500 subscribers and you need to have 3,000 watch hours. That doesn't put you on the partnership program. It just allows you to monetize the content on the platform. Meaning, if you do a live and Mazette send you a gift on the Red platform, then you are getting paid through your community. So building community is very big on all of these platforms. If you want to be part of the partnership program on the Red app, you need 1,000 subscribers and then you need 4,000 watch hours. The minute you reach those, Google will send you an email to say, welcome, thank you, congratulations, do you want to be part of the partnership program? So it's a choice. When you decide, yes, I want to join, and you apply, they will tell you the rules and regulation. They're going to look at your content to see if they're going to look at your content to see it does the correct things according to the guidelines, YouTube's guidelines. If your account is clean, no drama, then they're going to accept you in the program. The minute they accept you in the product, you start earning money on your videos. It does not mean that the money is going to go to your bank account immediately. It doesn't. It stays on the Google Sense up until they can verify your address. So you need to have your address physically verified. There was a paper here that I kept for years and years. I didn't think I was going to talk about AdSense. Then they're going to post you a sheet with a code. That code, you go to your AdSense account, you add it there, and then the money gets transferred to your bank account the 25th of every month after that. If in the meantime you're waiting for post from America, it took me 3 months. 3 months to 6 months waiting for it. And I monetized during COVID. So it was horrible for me waiting. There was no post being sent anywhere and we were waiting. And you see this money lying there like, I need this money. However, it does accumulate immediately. You are accepted on the program. As soon as your address is verified, they pay everything that you've earned. Even if it's 6 months, money that you've been getting paid on views the past 6 months, it piles up. And your first check will probably be huge because you were not being paid the whole month. So your verification that gets posted to you, it's an OTP actually. They post you an OTP to confirm if the address is actually in South Africa. There are countries that are not allowed to be on YouTube for whatever reason. So if it is a country that's not allowed, please do your research first before you create content and they never pay you. So I promised to OZM, I promised somebody that I was going to research that for them and then we can have a proper discussion. So AdSense is that account that keeps your money from your website with ads as well as the Red app with views. So if you're struggling and you're waiting for your AdSense code, OTP to get to you, I do have a video somewhere that I can share with you. And then you can see the process, the way that somebody has is telling YouTubers to go through that in order to get their verification code quicker. So if you are the one that asked me the question, please go to my DMs and tell me about that so that I can send you the video that's on the Red app to help you with your confirmation of address. That's it. We're done. We can't be sitting on a live for 2 hours, guys. But we did. Thank you so much. So, Kati, Masiabo, you're welcome. I hope I answered your question. You are the one that asked with AdSense. Ne? If you're saying thank you so much, I'm dead. It answered your question. But please reach out to me on DM or that WhatsApp number. Then I'll send you the video link. And then you can see how you can bypass getting that code from YouTube. So let's recap our live and then go to work. What did we learn today? We learned today that your next video is going to use storytelling when you are recording. It does not mean that you're not going to be mentioning your product. It just means that you're going to start with, I remember the time, or let me tell you about the time when I almost gave up. Or if you're struggling, all of these headings that we were learning about, I want you to please go implement the 2 hours that we spent together. I don't want it to be wasted. Time is very valuable. So please implement it and then tweak and see. If you forgot or you don't know how, ChatGPT will guide you if you tell ChatGPT your product that you sell. Last thing, go do it. Last thing, join the inner circle. But I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for staying with me so much for so long. Let's see. Little Miss Heritage. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for my time. You WhatsApp me. Perfect. Once I'm done and I've made myself a cup of coffee, I will respond, I promise. If you want to chat to me on WhatsApp, 081-737-8911. If you want to go straight to Inner Circle, my profile, or this website there above my head, join my fan club. There's one that says learnwithzat.com. That's how you get to Inner Circle if you would like to be part of our little community group. Thank you so much. That's it. Thank you, Kanya. You learn a little, yet you're following. Thank you. my task is done. My job is to teach. If you've learned something, oh my word, my cup is filled. My cup is filled. When are you coming live again? Tomorrow morning at 9. So we're gonna do another live tomorrow morning, and then we'll have another one on Thursday as well. Friday I'm not available. So I am a morning live person. If you want it in the evening, then I guess I'm not your live person, because I also need to love myself. I don't like lives in the evening. So yeah, no, that's it. Thank you, Tebogo. Tsulu, you're welcome. Thank you for my gift, Tebogo. And then Kanya, I joined in. I love it. I can't. Welcome. Welcome to the fun side. We must enjoy what we do. Learnwithzat.com. Kanya, you're welcome. Let's quickly see. Please repeat my number again. Sure. 081 737 8911. 087 737 8911. Bochi, you're in the house. Thank you for my gift. Matzi, you're late. Hold on. I want to tell you your homework. Wait, don't go. I want to tell you your homework and then we can leave. Edu, we're almost 50. You know what? That's the beauty thing about my people. They support me so much. I feel so overwhelmed. When I go on the live, my people are here. That is so encouraging. We must talk on the inner circle how we can also support each other. Half of the brown, thank you. We'll check it out on my TikTok TikTok so long, okay? And we'll join the club definitely. That's awesome. Welcome. We can't wait. Edu, thank you for my gift. Matzi, see you tomorrow. Khanya, see you tomorrow. Miss K, thank you for staying with me so long. Please, Miss K, go create this video. This one here. For your community, please go create this video for me. Thank you, Tsulu. Pleasure. Okay, Jenny, thank you for writing the number. Spagazi, always learn from me. I'm so happy. And Dum Dum Dal, are you here? You're so quiet today. What's wrong with you? Welcome. Thank you. I just want to give Digital Moneymaker, thank you. You're welcome. And Kanya, thank you for my gifts. And we just hit 50,000. You know, I laugh when I see it. It's a laugh of happiness. Thank you. Thank you for tapping the screen and telling TikTok that you're learning from me. So this is so appreciated. I'm so forever grateful. Thank you for my perfume, Kanya. Masiabo sent me a WhatsApp. Perfect. We'll chat just now. Tsulu, thank you for joining the first club. And Edu is saying, thank you, family, for getting me to 50,000 likes. Thank you. Nyabong. Okay, so hold on. Baby. Thank you, my biggest fan. Nyabong, Amtanam Shem. Thank you so much. Last thing, homework. What is homework? Your next video is definitely going to be storytelling. Stop telling people your name. Stop telling us how awesome you are. We don't care. Storytell. I remember when. I didn't believe it either. Let me tell you about the time where I almost gave up selling Forever Living. Tell stories on your next video. You're welcome to tag me. And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you, Devi. I'm loving this. I don't want to go. No, we have to work. I need to finish my ebook so that I can share it on our inner circle. Thank you, Kanya. Thank you very much for the rose. And somebody just joined. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow. Posh, I can't wait to see you on the inner circle. We're waiting. Come. We're waiting. Nyabonga Shem. Tell stories, tell stories, tell stories. We will see each other tomorrow. And maybe tomorrow you can tell me how it went with the stories that you told on your video today, so that we don't just waste time on TikTok. Love you back. Bye. I'm saying goodbye so that we can work. Have a good day. Thank you for the follow. Okay.